All right, shalom, shalom. And first and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, HaKakodash. A double honors to the apostles, elders, a great millstone, salutations to Yakin that's out there doing the work in truth and in sincerity. It says here, China is moving forward with becoming first major world economy with digital currency. Okay? And so basically they're going to lead the charge, all right, on this global effort of the New World Order, all right? And, most of these heathen, believe that, they're going to be the leaders of the New World, And the truth behind the matter is that, they're highly mistaken, They're very highly mistaken, so... And well, let's see what the Lord has to say about this, man. All right. It says, I'll read a little bit into it. It says, the People's Bank of China on Sunday concluded its second digital currency pilot program as the central bank moves closer to a formal rollout that would make China the first major world economy to introduce such a system. I think it's backed by the yuan, all right, which the yuan, I believe, is the new, will be the new world reserve note. All right, but it's going to be a digital note. Okay, and so they're saying that this is going to be the new Bretton Woods. All right, and so correct me if I'm wrong, but I think I did a lesson on it about a week back. China is going to pretty much lead the world. With that digital currency, and it's going to pretty much phase out the dollar, all right, which is going to lead to hyperinflation over here in America. Okay, among other things, it's going to tackle this place. All right, and see that's why they're giving out these stimulus packages. All right, to somewhat stimulate a broken economy. But the only thing it's going to do is slack here. The only thing it's going to do is stir the pot more when it comes to the turmoil. And yeah, all right. Let's see, I had a few more articles, man. It says, let's see. Look at that. Here it is. It says, China's digital currency. All right, how China's digital currency will thwart U.S. dollar trap and help the world. You see, help the world what towards what? The New World Order. All right, and these are going to be the first, among many that's chipped. All right, because it's going to be a digital-based currency. All right. It says the digital renminbi is a sovereign currency fully backed by the state, does not require a bank account, and has full oversight by Chinese banking authorities. Developing countries will embrace the convenience of Chinese digital payment system. So I might be wrong about it being the yuan, all right? But they got a digital currency, and it might be, so I'm not sure. It says, which have great poverty relief potential for the world's unbanked poor. All right, and this is how they're going to lure people into, becoming part of this digital, base economy. All right. It says, which of course, it's going to lead to everybody, setting up accounts where they buying digital dollars. People are going to be given incentives, and eventually they're going to pull out all the stops with the new technology, and that's going to be the RFID chip. All right. All right. It says the U.S. dollar displaced the British pound as the world's leading reserve currency at the beginning of the last century. Since the Bretton Woods Agreement in 1944 linked world currencies to the dollar, it has reigned supreme. All right. As China opened up and began integrated and became integrated with the world trading and financial systems, it has been caught in a dollar trap, having to convert excess national savings into secure internationally convertible U.S. treasuries. Over the years, the U.S. has enjoyed the dollar's exorbitant, exorbitant privilege of almost unlimited money printing or quantitative easing. All right, and that's what we've been witnessing since like 2008, 2009. Okay, quantitative easing. Them printing more money than they can, back, so to speak. All right, so Salakia. It says in central bank parlance, as former U.S. President Richard Nixon's Treasury Secretary John Connally famously said, the dollar is our currency, but it's your problem. You see, for so long, America's been ruling the world economic stage because of the dollar. But now the dollar is getting phased out because what? The rulership is leaving. All right? The power is leaving America, and that's prophecy according to Isaiah the 47th chapter. All right? Babylon, Jeremiah 51, Babylon hath been a golden cup in the Lord's hand. All right? Just, Isaiah 14. The list goes on and on. So it says, Arvin Subramanian, senior fellow at the Peterson Institute for International Economics, pointed out in 2011 that the world was living in the shadow of China's economic dominance. More national currencies were moving in tandem with the renminbi instead of the dollar. Nevertheless, the dollar is being increasingly weaponized to impose economic sanctions on China. And this is why these nations are mad. All right, and this is one of the main reasons they're going to go into war. Of course, the main reasons is that the Lord is, bringing an occasion against these nations and actually bringing these nations against one another. All right, and that's just a higher level of understanding what's going on. All right, from a biblical perspective. It says, however, owing to America's dwindling domestic savings and a gaping current account deficit, Stephen Roach has warned that the dollar's exorbitant privilege is about to end. All right. Now, China is pursuing a national digital currency, unlike a speculative cryptocurrency, the digital renminbi. So it's not the yuan. All right. It says, is China's sovereign currency fully backed by the state is a natural development as China has become by far the world leader in digital payment systems. And so what we're starting to see here is that China is, taking on, the nature of the beast, that image of the beast, really, that westernized way, Esau's way. And they're leading the charge because what they want to take over, and they're sadly mistaken. It's not going to happen. Okay, it's not going to happen. This is what the scriptures say. This is 2 Ezra 15 and 46. All right, Salakia. It says, "And thou, Asia, that are partaker of the hope of Babylon." All right, and that's the systems that they're setting up. All right, that's the hope of Babylon, this new world order. They're leading the charge, man. A fully digital, automated system when it comes to currency over there, in that with their economic platform, and so really, if it's fully automated, it's fully digital, then that means ultimately they're going to introduce the chip or have already introduced the chip. Okay, remember uh, in Wuhan, in China, all right, where the outbreak happened. They were the first among, the people on the earth that had to lock down, and they took on these draconian, laws, these methods, where the government had full control over people, able to lock people up, able to vaccinate. You know, I'm not sure about the vaccination situation over there, but I'm sure it's mandatory by now. You know, and they're just leading the charge, so to speak. You know, this pandemic was set up to lead the world uh, globally to a new world, man. Period. You know, and so what they're revamping the whole system. And see, the number one people that's going to take the blow is you Americans. Okay, you Americans are going to take the blow. All right. So 2 Ezra 15:46, and thou Asia, thou art partaker of the hope of Babylon, and art the glory of her person. You see, and ultimately that's what America wants to be, where China is right now. That's what he's talking about. Make America great again. You know, and what this means for America. What does it mean for you average Joe Schmo? Hyperinflation. Hyperinflation means higher prices on food, higher prices on products. Period. You know. All right. It says, and then that means it's going to be harder to make it out here, man. You know. It says, woe be unto thee, thou wretch, because thou hast made thyself like unto her. You see, Babylon, great Babylon, the daughter of Babylon, which is Esau, Edom. All right, which is democracy and the Western civilization. All right, and its influence. This is the most diabolical to the world. All right. It says, and has decked thy daughters in whoredom. All right, and that's your philosophies. Okay, that they might please and glory in thy lovers. You see, which have always desired to commit whoredom with thee. All right. And then they're going to find out this is not going to, get them to, the top nation in the world. This is just going to put a big target on Moab. All right. Because they're going to be destroyed, man. All right. Okay. The Lord is coming back to take their rulership. He's coming back to put an end to their establishment. Verse 48 says, thou hast followed her that is hated in all her way, all her works and inventions. Therefore saith the Most High, I will send plagues upon thee, widowhood, poverty, famine, sword, pestilence, and pestilence to waste thy houses with destruction and death. All right. And we're seeing that in some instances, but it's more to come. All right. 2021. Today is January 1st. All right. And people really don't have a clue what's about to happen, And the scriptures talk about, then shall they say peace and safety, and then sudden destruction shall come. So sudden destruction is going to come upon these people unawares, because the day of the Lord is as a thief in the night. All right, as the scriptures say. It says, and the glory of thy power shall be dried up as a flower. The heat shall arise that is sent over thee. All right, thou shalt be weakened as a poor woman with stripes, and as one chastised with wounds, so that the mighty and lovers shall not be able to receive thee. All right, and see, basically that's what's, these Moabites are finna get it, man. All right, and see, the only new world leaders are gonna be the elect of the nation of Israel. Of course, under the auspices and orders, all right, and the rule of Yahweh and his son Yahweh Shai, all right, which we call the kingdom of heaven, okay, which the kingdom of heaven is within us, So, Moab is trying to put on and be like Esau, okay? And see, they're perpetuating the madness. In fact, they're trying to lead the charge in this new world order. So it's going to be destruction to them, man. You know, I just seen another article where they're trying to block out the sun rays, man, in China. Okay, I ain't got the article now. I can look it up though. All right, these Chinese, I mean Moab, trying to block out the sun rays, man. For what? All right, you know. Of course, they have their diabolical reasons, but ultimately, we know it's so that they can have complete control over, their citizens. All right, and it's part of their whole depopulation plan, so on and so forth. All right. Look at that. Let me see if I can find it. No, it seems I can't. I ain't gonna look too hard for it, but there's definitely an article on that. Them trying to block out the sun. All right. Let me see. Here, well, this ain't exactly it, but this is what they doing. Scientists move forward with bizarre experiments to dim the sun's rays and their impact on the earth. All right. Because the sun, that's the vitamin D. You know, for those with what they call melanated skin or brown or lighter shades of brown skin. You know, pretty much feeds the skin. Okay, and what they want to have people doing, they want to literally have people living in the darkness, whether they don't get these natural remedies from the environment. They want people to wear masks. They want people to social distance so they can break down people's immune system, and eventually people start dying off. And just wait and see, man. These different strands of the virus. Yeah, they're saying it now, and people might still be, saying that all these things are a farce. But wait and see, man. They're really gonna release something on these people. Okay. And with that, I just wanted to, point that out through the spirit. Lord willing, it was edifying. And I'm gonna say shalom.